Here now is Andrew Masterson. He's the co-owner of Captain's Quarters. It's a restaurant in Kentucky. Man, is that near where you are now? Is that it behind you, or?
That's it behind me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez. How are you, and what are you dealing with right now?
Well, we're okay right now. We're just going around and collecting things that we didn't get tied down very well, that have floated away. So we're doing okay. We really don't know the extent of the damage until the water gets out, but we're doing okay.
You ever had to deal with flooding, and probably maybe not like this before, but then, how long does this kind of thing take? You're a business owner, you got to run a business. So what do you think you're looking at here?
Well, we have floods about every 2, 3, 4 years. Not this significant. This will be maybe the second worst that we've ever had. 97 was bad. 2018 was close to where it is now. But this will be the worst we've had in quite a while.
Has that water receded at all? I know I was looking at the governor's comments. It says no, that some areas are still going up. It hadn't really receded.
Yeah, it appears we're going to have about 6 more inches on the river still coming up. So we'll have a couple more days before it'll really start to drop. And it's going to drop fast, but we still have a few days of waiting this out.
And then what do you do? Is it government help? Is it people helping out around town? I mean, what's the plan from here on out, or is there one?
We get, there's lots of different companies will come in and help us out. We have great vendors that are reaching out and offering assistance. But really, I need to get my employees back to work. And so really, bartenders become shovelers and sweepers and servers and cooks, just help paint. And we do all kinds of cleaning. And we have a lot of work ahead of us, but they're all eager to get back to work, and we're eager to get back open for business.
I feel like it's one thing on top of another for small business owners over the last 5 years or so, right? From COVID, and then we go through this period post-COVID where you're dealing with economic issues like inflation, and now, we just did segments all the time on these tariffs and what that's going to mean. So how do you look at it purely as a business owner in terms of what's your outlook for work, for the economy? What have you been thinking about?
Well, we're optimistic that things will turn around, and our business has been very strong for the past 10, 20 years. So we don't anticipate any significant drop in business. We have a very unique spot in Louisville that is definitely a destination restaurant. So we're very fortunate, and we have a big responsibility to keep this place running, and that's what we're going to do, no matter what's going on in the political environment.
How long you said you've been running it for?
Our family's been running it since 1986, but there's actually been a restaurant on this spot since the early 1800s.
And what makes it special? So it's a place that just, people's coming through town, and it's a well-known place, in other words.
It's a well-known place. We sit right on the banks of the Ohio River, so we have a lot of boat traffic. You can come up and dine on your boat at our dock, or we do a lot of weddings and rehearsal dinners and private parties, and we seat about 600 people, and usually we're full every weekend night, especially.
I can't believe the pictures were showing of the flooding, and then, we're looking at you. There's the pictures on a full screen now. Look how high that is. But then, I'm looking at you, Andrew, right behind you, and it's basically the same thing as these pictures. Wow.
Yeah, it really is. We move all of our patio furniture. You can see it behind me on the roof, and then we have a bunch of semi-trailers that have all our indoor equipment and tables and chairs. So we've got everything out to higher ground. There's a few things we've missed, but for the most part, everything's out. And so it's really just cleaning up and putting all the pieces back together again.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.